Welcome back, Blue Diamond fam, to another video. Today's video, we got New York Giants versus the New England Patriots for Week 13 in the NFL. Now, I only got to halftime watching this last night as it was live, and when I turned it off, I think it was 27-7, something like that. So I just know what the score ended up as. As for that, we'll be watching it together. Once we get through the highlights, I'm going to look up Jackson Dart's stats and some players on the offense or defense, and then we'll do the same for Drake May and the offensive and defensive scheme for him. If you guys end up liking this content, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the video.
Ends up back to the right of May, who throws to the near sideline and finds Mac Hollins over the last handful of weeks. On 3rd down and 1, Stevenson able to pick it up. And then with a pile push, get 8.
Yeah, so I've only seen till about halftime.
Second down and
so I've
10.
seen like the big hits, the fights.
First down, New England. Nice catch and run as Drake May hit him in stride in a gain of 13.
Hopefully you guys don't mind, but I had a good old cup of Joe this morning.
Late clock at 1.
It's barely 6.
May finds his man, his tight end. That's Hunter Henry, and a first down, New England. May, end zone, incomplete for Diggs. Borregales, 22-yard chip shot. Tonight, even though he missed 2 games with concussion symptoms.
Been a big part of who he has been going back to his college days.
Here's a completion and a beauty for a first down as Slayton
I think it's maybe
grab.
just the team that he's on. But I think Jackson Dart's going to be very promising in the future.
Up and Dart trying to find somewhere to go.
He's still playing like it's college, and that's cool and all, but he's going to have some time to get his feet going and put his head down and straight up just learn the game.
Looking for blocking, and it's not there. It's 4th down, a gain of 2, and Caleb on Chason made that stop, and he was not alone.
And they rally to the football there and just don't give up anything.
Number 8 defense in the league. Coming into week 13.
This
Gillen
right here was dumb. I just laughed out loud when I saw this.
He can fly. Still going. Still going. No flags. Touchdown, Patriots. $94 yards for the touchdown.
Joe, all those years under Bill Belichick, the Patriots went into every game feeling that they had an advantage in the special teams side of things, and it has shown tonight under Mike Vrabel. They're just as well coached. They had the big return on the open.
Commanders showed what kind of competitors they are last night in that thriller on Sunday Night Football. Dart's going to go. And
that's the big hit I was talking about.
On the sideline, and
we're
going to get a fight.
Take a closer look at it. There's a look at Ellis. Once he gets outside the pocket here, this is in real speed.
So during the game, they were talking about how Russell Wilson was talking to him on the sideline about protecting his body more.
When he's contacted, that's a legal hit.
And to your
and
point,
for Jackson Dart, I believe that is probably the best person to give him a pep talk about that kind of stuff, because
the officials, over
once upon a time, Russell Wilson was very mobile, very agile.
As these teams go at it,
he's taking some hits. So he understands when you escape that pocket to either slide
Jackson Dart's closest
or get out of bounds faster.
Now Johnson gets hit over the middle, incomplete.
Or get the ball off in general.
They wore from the mid-'80s until the early '90s. Here is Booty with his first catch.
and Austin Hooper, they have a real advantage in the passing game against those looks.
Jumbo tight end in the game, so a bigger offensive set for the Patriots. Got a good block from the newest New England Patriot, Thayer Munford.
Joe, the offensive line had been one of the stable ones in the league.
Here's a wide open Hunter Henry, who gets stood up inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal. Here's one to the end zone, and
That's such a good throw.
Moody. Touchdown New England, working against Cordell Flott.
Kayshon Boutte is one of the most
Like
improved
Arthur came
players in
down
the
perfect on that
NFL
right
this
shoulder.
year, and he tracks that ball exceptionally well. He's got a tight split, opens up a lot.
Disney Plus and Hulu. Here's a better carry by Singletary on 2nd down and with 3. They hand off and get it with Devin Singletary.
The
Dart on
Giants, from
1st down, backpedaling as
what
he
I was
finds
watching last
Slayton.
night, also
Nice move and right up the gut. Slayton to the
were fighting
end
themselves.
zone.
They were getting so
Touchdown.
many penalties called for the dumbest of things.
One of them being Wan'Dale Robinson in the slot. And he throws it here to Slayton. Slayton's just able to make some people miss, and just great individual effort to get it in.
Officially goes down as a 30-yard touchdown catch and run, and it will stand. And for
The most.
He's found 5 different receivers. Here's Henderson. You can add another, so that's 6. And the tackle's made by Okereke.
Able to do that certainly this year, and I think he did a good job of it last year as well.
3rd down and 1, and May is
Abdul
wrapped
Carter.
up by Carter.
I think
And
that was
Abdul
his
Carter
second
made
snap.
the stop, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So he checks in.
On 3rd and what you would think would be a passing down.
Little jab step and a big hole for Singletary, who gets another 1st down to the 29 of New England. Dart. Robinson gets hit by Gonzalez. Dart
Oh,
steps
line
up,
just
end
can't
zone,
hold up, and he
Johnson
drops
can't
that.
make the catch.
I want to say I got to like the 2-minute warning, and then I had to go to bed. I had to get up really early this morning.
47-yard try now by Younghoe Koo, and he stumbled. Gillen gets swallowed up. Patriots ball.
I have never seen that in
I
my
don't think I've ever
life.
seen that.
Looked like he just stubbed his foot right into the turf. Here it is.
This is why the Falcons released him, man. Look at this. Foot in the dirt.
Whoops. I guess that goes down as a miss.
I don't know. He never touched the ball.
Gillen then got pounded. Patriots ball up 10.
Visual frustration,
Came up off the
as
practice squad.
one should have, because
Travion
you expect your kicker to be
Henderson
able
is
to kick.
starting to get hot. And he's got back-to-back runs and back-to-back 1st downs as Adebo forced him out.
Who was I holding? But that was a heck of a throw by Drake May.
Abdul Carter drew the hold. Here's a completion to get a lot of that yardage back as Boutte makes the catch.
I might have been mistaken on
How
the
much
score that I
progress he's
said in the
made.
intro.
Patriots in
I don't think it
field
was
goal range at the
27, but
moment.
I know the
Here's one
score's right here.
downfield and caught
Yeah.
for the touchdown.
I was probably
Kyle
off by a couple
Williams.
points.
Kyle Williams has been their deep threat here over the last several weeks, and that's a great shot
One.
of the accuracy I was talking about on the deep balls by Drake May. Just drops it right in
It's
there.
questionable.
An outstanding job also
Hot.
by Williams, just tracking
One.
it. Another rookie that has made a lot of contributions to this
Knees
offense
down
this
as soon
year.
as his toe touches. His knee was down out of bounds first. I would have called that back.
Jalen Hurts will be trying to help his teammates
'Cause he caught
pick
it.
up the pieces after that home loss to
Both feet
Chicago.
were touching, but he didn't have
this
positive
past
control
Friday.
until he had that
Olszewski
one
gets hit
foot down.
hard, and the ball comes out. So whether this is a fumble or not, and they are, oh my, that was head to head, helmet to helmet, and Olszewski is down.
Yeah, I'm worried about him, Joe. He took a big time hit by Ellis, and you see the mouthpiece come flying out. He wasn't moving very well right after this.
He is in the blue medical tent. Drake May coming off that touchdown pass right back to work, and he's able to complete it for a first down to Mac Hollins.
And they did say that on that kick return, since he was a runner,
here's May,
that he was able to be
with Hunter Henry.
hit like that.
30-yard attempt.
Which makes no sense because that was on the crown of his helmet.
Borregales, the reigning AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, is 2 for 2 tonight.
And he brings some real veteran experience to help this group.
2nd down and 10. They try it again.
Nice though.
And this time able to connect with Theo Johnson.
This time from a team that had really
I'm
struggled
in uncharted territory. I've not seen this yet.
Back-to-back 4-win seasons, and now this. Dart is able to find the man while he jumped up in the air. The pass is caught, but short of first down yardage.
And
I think Jackson Dart shows real promise in the NFL. He just needs
Steps into it.
to.
He's got Demario Douglas. First time
He just needs to play.
been
I think
mentioned
he just
tonight.
needs to play. I think he needs to settle
Drake
in.
May
And
with time,
they've
able
been
to
bouncing
find him.
Here's a
between
blitz. May
Russell
out
Wilson,
to his
James
right.
Winston,
Is able to
and Jackson
float it
Dart for their
wide
starting
open
QB.
is
So
Stevenson. And Holland goes for
New
about
England
a
just
3-yard
dominated,
ride as Ramondre
as they should.
Stevenson
They're very powerful this year.
Good snap, good hold, good kick, more points. And for the Patriots, 6 possessions, 5 scores.
They had with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, they were just tougher than everybody they played, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Great special teams, and that's what we witnessed in that first half.
Here's Robinson with a catch. He darts out of bounds with a gain of 8. Here's one floated for Johnson.
Man,
Nice
he's
catch.
got a good flick of that
throw and a
wrist.
spinning grab by Theo Johnson. 4th down and 6. Dart over the middle, too high, and incomplete for Theo Johnson. Yeah, I mean, you can just
his throwing mechanics a little slow, but
no doubt about it. Here's May out to
once
his
he
left. Chased by
figures out
Carter.
how to
He
get
wins
it
that
off
race
faster,
and gets a first down.
expect some big plays in the
Henry of
future.
his time, 12 receptions, 12
'Cause he's
touchdowns.
already
Great defensive
throwing
player.
it up.
2nd and 8, and what a perfect throw to Demario Douglas, who has a first down. 3rd down and 1. And off to Stevenson, well played by the Giants. Gang tackled, and it's Burns who ends up making the stop. Market, and it seems like they hit on everybody.
Yeah, they made a lot of good decisions.
How about going for it on 4th and 6 and completing to Stephon Diggs? Robert Kraft, his son Jonathan there applauding. Dexter Lawrence up front. There are a lot of pieces with the Giants, but as you said, they got to get that higher right. Henderson with a bobble on 3rd and 11. Incomplete. With Vrabel trying to get it. Instead, Borregales will try and
clipped to look like
from 45.
From him this year is what makes him who he is.
Nice run by Tracy. First down, Giants.
Yeah, another nice running lane for Tracy, but more than he's been able to. But again, I mean, he's a young guy. He's still figuring out this league and everything he needs to know.
Giants are moving some people out on this possession. The Patriots lead 30-7. Direct snap. They fake a reverse. Singletary. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants.
that was good, man. That was a good play right there. Good fake.
Able to get all the. You're going to watch him.
I
He comes
celebrate
all the way
too
here
much.
and really kind of helps
30-14.
fill it off and give Singletary a
I
place
guess
to
at
go
this
with the
point,
football. But
30-13.
good job. One of the best executed plays we've seen from the Giants tonight.
They're going to go for 2 here to make it a 15-point game. Dart to his left, now back to his right. He's bottled up. Surveying and completing.
Good job.
Slayton.
Darius Slayton.
And the 2-point try is good.
Good
and
extension.
It's a 30-15 game.
Getting his arms up and pushed out.
Darius Slayton, who has a 30-yard touchdown. 2nd down and 3. Henderson in the backfield. Boy, he can fly. And Travion into the secondary and inside the 30 of the Giants. Quick throw, Henry, 1st down.
We're not talking about Good Morning America.
3rd down and goal. There goes May, and he gets hit. They just get it away. Low kick, but good. See that they are the first team since '99. That is Peyton Manning's Indianapolis Colts.
All right, now, so we got the highlights out of the way. There's a couple of things I want to go over. So obviously, besides the New York Giants passing and rushing, I said during the game highlights itself that he has a good flick of the wrist. So another person that I really like, they're not the best by any means, and their record definitely shows it, but Geno Smith. If you watch Geno Smith throw a good ball, like he has some zip, and the way the ball rotates in the air, it's just, I'm a fan. I like, I'm not a fan of him. I'm a fan of his throwing ability. But that's a video for another day. All right. So for Jackson Dart, 17 completions on 24 attempts, 139 yards. Completion percentage is 70.83. He's got 1 touchdown, sacked twice, 99.13 QB rating, which is given what he's given, like his O-line isn't the greatest. They're not holding up as much as you would want. But given what he's dealt, he's doing pretty decent. Now for rushing, Devin Singletary, 12 attempts, 68 yards, 1 touchdown, a long of 22 yards. And then Tracy, 10 attempts, 36 yards, long of 9. And then moving to receiving, Darius Slayton, 2 receiving, 41 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 targets, a long of 30 yards, and a yards after catch, 29 yards. Robinson, 7 receiving, 34 yards, 8 targets, a long of 8 yards, a yards after catch, 21 yards. Kicking, Young Wei Koo, 0-0-1. That's not okay. You expect your kicker to be able to kick. There's a reason why he got kicked off the Falcons, and I can't remember if he went from the Falcons straight to the Giants or if he sat out for a little bit, but they picked him up. And Young Wei Koo, he's not that bad of a kicker. If you guys remember last season, he had a clutch win for the Falcons to win the game. I forgot who it is against. If you guys remember who that is, leave that down in the comments. But yeah, that's not okay. You cannot miss a kick by driving your feet into the turf, man. You got to get those points up for your team. But moving on, Drake May, completions, 24 out of 31 attempts, 282 yards, 77.4 completion percentage. He's got 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks, a rating of 126. And now, during this game, the announcers, or rather commentators, were giving him high praise on his completion percentage. They're saying it's really high and that he hasn't really thrown bombs 50 yards plus. Like he hasn't really gone down the field like that. But in this game, he's gone down the field, I think, 2 or 3 times. But overall, he did very well this game. It's also his offensive line showed up for him multiple times for him to get those passes off. For rushing, Henderson, 11 attempts, 67 yards, a long of 26 yards. Stevenson, 12 attempts, 40 yards, a long of 9. And then Drake May himself, out of 6 attempts, he's got 12 yards and a long of 8 yards. Now receiving, Henry's got 4 receiving, 73 yards, 6 total targets, a long of 36, a yards after catch, 38 yards. Stevenson, 3 receiving, 40 yards, 3 targets. So he's 100%. A long of 36 yards, yards after catch, 38. So he has the same as Henry for his long and yak. Booty, receiving 4, yards 35, in 5 targets, 1 touchdown, a long of 13 yards, and a yak of 5. And some notable things, they did get that punt return. I was looking in the wrong section. So New England's punt returns, you have Jones, his return for 3, average of 41.3, 1 touchdown, long of 94 yards, and I believe this is his second of the season. I think it puts him first overall in the NFL for returns this year. But New England showed a master class. It shows why they are, if not the most dominant team in the NFL. I think they're the only ones that are 11-2 currently. I think the standings would be New England, the Los Angeles Rams for 1-2. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. This was the video for the New York Giants versus the New England Patriots Week 13 matchup. Stay tuned for a lot more videos as we get closer to reaching the playoffs and the end of the season. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.